No, I found him. He's in here. Brian, I don't want to interrupt. You keep doing what you're doing, but listen, I got a call. Vendetta needs someone to challenge the tag team champions for the unified Vendetta APW belts. And I'm thinking I could team up with one of my old buddies, or I can take a young, hungry lion that I've been working with. You and me, the Honor Society comes back, we get some belts around our waist. I think it'll be your first title in the business. I think we have their number. So the question is, Brian, you want to go to Bakersfield? Win yourself some gold? Let's do it. Let's do it. This is gonna be fun. Oh, we got this. We got this.
I'm all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pick and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back. For me, I'm all pro, and you're just an amateur. You can try as hard as you can, but you can't handle us. I'm waiting at the pick and signing autographs. I'm always in first place, you always in the back.
All Pro Wrestling Sheep, I am Matthew Theall, the greatest mind of professional wrestling, sitting alongside Stephen Lawrence.
Well, that's right. I'm excited to be here filling in for Shane Stoley. You just saw the invitation from Sir Samurai for Brian Tannen to be his tag team partner next week. They will team up to take on Sue K for the APW Vendetta Pro Unified Tag Team Championship.
Nothing like classic tag team action right here on Gym Wars next week. The title's on the line. But first, Brian Tannen has to get through the challenge of today, and that's going one-on-one with JR Kratos.
You know, JR Kratos has been on one heck of a roll here in All Pro Wrestling. We can see right now if he's going to keep his hot streak going against Brian Tannen.
That match is coming today on Gym Wars, but of course, also in the main event, a six-man tag team match as the Carnival of Shadows, Corvus, Omega, and Sledge take on Mikey Jay and the Suburban Commandos.
You know, the Carnival of Shadows, it doesn't seem like they've been getting along very well over the course of the last several months. Corvus has been upset with Omega and Jackal some. We'll see if they can keep it together to be successful today.
Making his way to the ring first, from Hill Valley, California, weighing at 255 pounds, is the big man on campus, Brian Tannen.
Look at this, Brian. Look at the attitude that Brian Tannen's bringing in this match. I like it.
Yeah, I wonder if Sir Samurai expects Brian Tannen next week in Bakersfield to jaw jack with the audience like he is right now.
Well, from what I understand, Sir Samurai has had a strong impact on the development of Brian Tannen's career. I'm sure he has the utmost respect for Sir Samurai and would gladly go into battle with him.
Yeah, Sir Samurai has been so influential here in Northern California, not just for Brian Tannen, for so many other young superstars here.
Well, including JR Kratos. Of course, they call Sir Samurai the smartest man in wrestling. I don't really agree with that sentiment.
Well, coming out right now is JR Kratos, the man beast from Sacramento, California.
I am continually impressed and appalled by JR Kratos every time I see him in the ring. Of course, you see the physique of the man. You can't, oh my, look at him.
Well, I know that you and JR Kratos have had quite a bit of trouble. He's had some run-in with Damian Grundy over the course of the last several months.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Not at all. Not one bit.
And his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 265 pounds, JR Kratos.
Now, there's one thing that you need to understand about my personal opinion about JR Kratos is that I don't like him as far as I can throw him, and I don't know if you've seen him. You can't throw him very far, which means I don't like him at all. But when it comes to being impressive in the ring, I mean, look at him. Let's look at him.
Well, there's a lot to like right there. Quick, agile, powerful, brings a ton of intensity to the ring.
Look at Brian Tannen jumping JR Kratos before the bell. That's how you get it done with a man like that.
Now, Tannen's going to have to be very aggressive to have success here today. If he doesn't bring the aggression, JR Kratos will take him on just like he did right there.
Of course, Brian Tannen knows full well what Oh, look at that flying tackle over the top rope from the outside.
Impressive agility right there from JR Kratos.
You don't see that from somebody like JR Kratos all that often, and just rocketing forearms to the face. The vertical leap on JR Kratos. Oh, but Brian Tannen taking him off the feet.
Now, once again, jaw-jacking with the audience. We'll see if that comes back to bite him.
Brian Tannen now in control of the match, clubbing forearm to the back of the big man, JR Kratos. I like the attitude of Brian Tannen. He's fully confident in there. He knew exactly what he wanted to do coming into this match.
Well, Brian Tannen has a lot of potential as a young superstar here in All Pro Wrestling. Has been traveling all up and down the West Coast. Goes for a cover right there. Only gets the 1 count, but has had impressive victories against several key opponents.
So far, Brian Tannen and JR Kratos have made waves here in All Pro Wrestling, but I don't think I've ever seen JR Kratos controlled as well as Brian Tannen has been.
I wonder if Sir Samurai is torn as Tannen goes for the cover again, because Sir Samurai has been so influential in the careers of both JR Kratos and Brian Tannen.
I can't even wager to guess how Sir Samurai might be feeling during this match, but here comes Kratos with that huge pounce, sending Brian Tannen all the way to the outside.
That's right, Tannen out there in the war zone right now can get very dangerous out there in the audience.
And if I know one thing about JR Kratos, he loves to fly over that top rope. He does it whenever he can, and it's got to be going through his head right now. Look at him.
Referee Toby Reynolds issuing the count.
Here he comes.
Off the ropes.
Coming over the top.
My goodness. Jumped over the top rope and splashed Brian Tannen right there.
It's Kratos trying to go for the pin on the outside. It's not a false count anywhere match.
Well, I'm sure you know a move like that takes a ton, not only out of Brian Tannen right there, but out of JR Kratos as well.
Of course, that's what, over 300 pounds flying through the air, connecting with you full force onto the concrete ground in the war zone. And now JR Kratos is just waiting for Brian Tannen to get back to his feet. Ooh. Huge chop. Brian Tannen really feels. One right back.
Tannen's got one of his own right there.
Oh boy. Here comes the macho. Who's the tougher guy? Who do you think's gonna win this one, huh?
I don't know if Tannen hurt JR Kratos right there or just pissed him off.
I don't know, but Kratos hurt his hand with that chop. They got to be mindful of the count, too. I don't want to see a double disqualification in this. I guess Brian Tannen now waiting for JR Kratos to take his turn. Chop. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's smart. Oh, Brian Tannen dropping JR Kratos right on his face on the ring apron.
Brian Tannen showing how powerful, how strong he is right there to pick up a man the size of JR Kratos and slam him against the apron.
Now, JR Kratos has had these confrontations with Damian Grundy, of course, somebody of large size. Brian Tannen's no pushover. Look at this, just the thickness of how big Brian Tannen is.
Oh, he's got a big body, and not just that, but has really committed himself to fitness over the course of the past year.
Of course, laying in those clubbing shots in the back of JR Kratos, who will not quit. He's still fighting back, laying in those shots. This is exactly the trouble that I have with JR Kratos. How do you keep a man like that down? Honestly, to be honest with everyone listening right now, I haven't figured it out.
Well, Tannen rolls Kratos back into the ring.
Brian Tannen, again, more clubbing shots to the back, trying to keep JR Kratos down for as long as he possibly can. Of course, now going against that strategy, picking up JR Kratos, sending him to the ropes, coming off, struggling a little bit. The size of JR Kratos might be a little too much for Brian Tannen.
That was a big backbreaker right there from Tannen. Looks like he's going to continue, going to go for the cover.
Again, only a 1 count. I don't think Brian Tannen's gotten to 2 in any of his pinfall attempts so far.
No, I don't believe he has.
Of course, Tannen, again, still in control of this match, this time lifting up JR Kratos with ease. We think of coming in with a running power slam. Oh, and again, this time he gets the 2. JR Kratos kicking out at 2.
Just a 2 count right there. It takes a lot to keep somebody the size and the strength of JR Kratos down for very long.
Oh, there we go. He's fighting back again, laying in those shots to the midsection. Brian Tannen always there to stand toe-to-toe with JR Kratos through the entire match. Oh, what a spine buster by Brian Tannen. Tannen taking Kratos down.
Now, every move that Brian Tannen has executed goes for a cover again, another 2 count, but every move that Tannen has gone for has been high impact and is focused on the back of JR Kratos.
Absolutely correct. That's a great way to keep your opponent down to get that pinfall, is just knock the wind out of him as many times as you possibly can. That's got to be what Tannen's thinking here, sending Kratos to go. Kratos with a leapfrog. Coming in, huge spear from nowhere. Is it Kratos going for the cover? And Kratos wins it.
Kratos picks up the pinfall against Brian Tannen.
I can't believe it.
And the winner by pinfall in 5 minutes and 20 seconds, J.R. Kratos!
And that just goes to show how dangerous that spear is, Stephen Lawrence. It comes out anywhere, any place in that match, and it is over.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. It comes out of nowhere. Brian Tannen was in control for a lot of this match, both inside and outside of the ring. But all it took was one big spear from J.R. Kratos to pick up the 1, 2, 3 and the victory.
And you can still see the signs of battle on J.R. Kratos' body. He's hunched over. I don't think I've ever seen him this beat up after a match in the entire time he's been here at All Pro Wrestling.
Oh, I agree. Not even Damian Grundy could stick it to J.R. Kratos like that.
Hold on a second there. I think that's a little, it's a little mean and inappropriate,
But true.
No, it's not true. APW Sheik, we have to go to commercial. Stay tuned. More Gym Wars coming your way.
Do you have what it takes to become a pro wrestler? The APW Bootcamp Training School is accepting applicants for pro wrestlers, managers, valets, and referees. All Pro Wrestling home APW Bootcamp is where future legends are born. For the last 19 years, APW has been the leader in talent development. Top graduates include The Great Khali, Crash Holly, Spike Dudley. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396.
All right, All Pro Wrestling fans, I'm here with a certain someone sitting out in the audience, Sheik Body. I gotta ask, on behalf of all the wrestling fans, when can we expect you in an All Pro Wrestling ring once again?
Before we talk about when I'm coming back to APW, let's talk about why I left APW. And that had to do with another person calling himself my name and ruining all the hard work I've done for a year. See, there's a lot of people in wrestling, but a lot of people don't know, they don't really cater to minorities. There's not a lot of good Sheiks out there in wrestling, so I try hard to be a positive influence in case there might be a young Middle Eastern in the crowd. And the almighty Sheik has to come and try and mess up all my hard work. And more important, APW wants to let him come here and be a stereotype. Now, I'm not a stereotype, so what I'll say is this. To the fans, to my friends in the back, I give an apology. As for when I come back and how I feel about APW and other people, well, that's a different issue.
We love you, Sheik!
Well, according to Commissioner Blackwell, Brian Zane and Zane Incorporated, they've been banned indefinitely. So what's your take now?
Okay, well, here's my take. First, I'm going to have to ask all the children in the audience to cover their ears. Because I think Brian Zane, Dalton Frost, and that other Sheik are pieces of shit. And I don't really care who here feels about it, what they feel about it. What's important to the fans, to my friends in the locker room, I apologize. To that disrespect piece of garbage, and to everyone who brought him here, I have no apology.
Well, the fans clearly want you back, so... Well, except for one guy.
Well, it looks like we have Alan Michaels entering the ring right now, and he's got a microphone in his hand as well.
Now, Sheik, that's all good and fine and everything, but what about me?
What about Raina?
That match we had was supposed to be my debut, and you stole that from me.
What was your debut?
It was not the match that I had expected. After working my ass off, for 2 years at this boot camp, I expected to come out here, and especially against a man that I admire and look up to like you, Sheik, I figured we'd come out here and, burn the house down, put on one hell of a match, but you took that from me. You had your own motives and stuff, and listen, I'm fine with that. Everyone's got their own thing, but I'm out here right now to issue another challenge because I want the match that I deserve.
Oh, wow. Alan Michaels laying down a challenge to Sheik. Sheik's not even Do you want to do it now? Sheik's not even dressed to wrestle.
Well, and does Sheik want to wrestle? The last time that challenge was issued to Sheik Kanabati, he said no and walked out of the garage.
It's true, he absolutely did. And remember the last time that he stepped in the ring with Alan Michaels, Michaels had just made reference to it. Alan Michaels' big singles debut here at All Pro Wrestling Gym Wars. Sheik Kanabati kicks him in the head, forces Alan Michaels to pin him, and leaves the building.
Yeah, and Alan Michaels got the victory in that match, but as he said, was not the victory, was not the match that he wanted for his debut here in All Pro Wrestling.
Of course, Sheik Kanabati very upset over the fact that the almighty Sheik, what was it, the world's heavyweight champion?
The unified world's heavyweight champion.
Yeah, he came in All Pro Wrestling. All Pro Wrestling invited him here. They issued an open challenge. Brian Zane managing the Almighty Sheik. Of course, he had that run with Jackals. But Sheik Kanabati very upset. There's only room for one Sheik in APW, he says.
Yeah, and it looks like we're only going to have one Sheik, at least for a while. The Almighty Sheik suspended indefinitely after throwing that fireball at Jackals a month back.
That's true. Now, Sheik Kanabati, this match is underway. And look at, he's all over Alan Michaels.
And in his street clothes as well while he's doing it.
Of course, Alan Michaels has a huge height advantage over Sheik Kanabati.
But of course, the Sheik Kanabati has the experience, a seasoned professional for independent wrestling here in California.
And how do you control Sheik Kanabati? He's like a little jumping bean in there.
Oh, he's so quick, so agile, so fast, and there's so many things that he can do in the ring. He'll end up punching the face before you know it hit you.
Of course, Alan Michaels trying desperately to get out of this armbar that Sheik Kanabati has on him. Taking him down, cover. Not even a 1 count on that.
Of course, as Alan Michaels had referenced, a graduate of the All Pro Wrestling Boot Camp, if anybody has the training to be able to take on somebody the likes of Sheik Kanabati, it would be Alan Michaels.
Sheik Kanabati now removing that shirt, that Hood Slam shirt that he wears so proudly. I guess this is underway. This is a real match according to Sheik now, right?
Yeah, it looks right there. He's going for a go behind, and looks like he's going for gets him in the corner there.
Sheik Kanabati laying in those shoulders in the corner on Alan Michaels. Jumping kick right to the chest.
And drops Alan Michaels to the lower turnbuckle right there. Sheik now asking the audience what they want to see next.
Picking Michaels up, coming. Oh, huge chop right in the corner. See, Sheik Kanabati. Oh, reversal by Alan Michaels. A body up and over.
Going for the cover. And just a 2 count right there for Sheik.
2 count. Alan Michaels kicks out of that roll up. Sheik Kanabati standing there ready. Well, I don't know. Yeah,
there's been
not be ready anymore.
There's been a huge change in the personality of Sheik Kanabati over the course of the last couple of months here in All Pro Wrestling. It almost seems like right now he's toying with the rookie. He's toiling with Alan Michaels right now.
Drop kick to the leg of Alan Michaels. So Alan Michaels came out here and he pulled Sheik Kanabati's punk card, saying, "You did me wrong. Let's do this right." I mean, I don't know if Sheik Kanabati, apparently Abadi didn't take too kindly to that.
Yeah, but look at something like that right there, where Sheik Kanabati is taking his time getting to his feet and continuing to attack Alan Michaels. It's almost like he has a lack of respect for the rookie.
He seems to have a lack of respect for the management establishment of All Pro Wrestling as well. He just said that he apologizes to his friends in the back in the APW faithful, but he is not happy here at APW. Huge kick right to the face of Alan Michaels.
Yeah, it looked like Sheik Kanabati was going to go over the top rope to the outside to land on Alan Michaels. Alan Michaels snuck back in, but got a fresh kick to the face.
Where Sheik Kanabati slamming Michaels down to the face, stomping knee drop.
Exactly what I'm talking about. They're flat out disrespectful.
That wasn't even a cover. I don't think there was any body contact on that. You're absolutely right. Sheik Kanabati, he's not taking this match seriously at all.
Which is a huge risk right there, not just in terms of wins and losses, but in terms of safety. You can't underestimate somebody with the training of Alan Michaels.
Even though he's not intending to injure Sheik Kanabati, it's entirely possible some terrible things may happen to that. Whoa, huge German suplex bridging Alan Michaels. Oh, kick out by Sheik Kanabati. Taking Sheik Kanabati by surprise, Alan Michaels is. He comes up with a huge scoop slam of his own, sending Sheik down to the mat, coming in with a knee drop of his own.
Goes for the cover here. And a 2 count for Michaels.
Of course, Alan Michaels taking both of those moves far more seriously than Sheik Kanabati did. Oh, did you hear that? Wow.
Goodness.
Sheik with a well-placed slap to the face has now changed the tide of this match. He sends Michaels into the ropes. Kick to the chest. Alan Michaels coming in with a gigantic clothesline.
Alan Michaels with the two, just gets the 2 count right there against Sheik Kanabati. What, Cat got your tongue over there?
I was going to say, Sheik Kanabati looks like he may have injured that arm, that shoulder. Coming in, fighting back, Alan Michaels. Oh, right in the kidney. Michaels with a clubbing shot to the face. A second for good measure. Sheik Kanabati, if it wasn't for those ropes, he'd probably be on the outside. Kick to the back of the head.
Oh, it was almost like a modified Enziguri right there.
Sheik rolling over Alan Michaels, pointing to the top rope. I think I would try to pin him.
Exactly what we were talking about earlier in the match. Sheik taking his time, going to the top rope. This could cost him right here.
Sheik Kanabati, again, yes, he is taking his time getting to that top rope. Not sure exactly what he might have in mind here. When Sheik Kanabati, anything to him off that top. Frog splash! And Alan Michaels kicks out. Yeah, I'm sure Sheik Kanabati's, his heart's not in this match. That much is obvious.
No, but Alan Michaels, to his credit, is showing a ton of perseverance in this match. Sheik Kanabati, while he's taking his time, while he's being flat out disrespectful, is also taking it to Alan Michaels.
Sheik now placing Alan Michaels down for maybe another something off the top rope. And like I was saying the last time he was up there, anything can be coming off of the top rope when Sheik Kanabati's involved.
Last time was a frog splash. We'll see what he has in mind this time.
Alan Michaels laying in wait this time, knocks Sheik Kanabati down, straddling that top turnbuckle. Michaels has got to make his way up there before Sheik can find his balance once again. A drop kick, whoa, a drop kick to the top rope sends Sheik Kanabati to the outside.
Impressive height right there by the youngster. Knocks Sheik Kanabati all the way down to the floor.
Sheik getting back to his feet quicker than I would have expected, taking a tumble like he did. Crawling his way back to a vertical base on the outside of the ring. Can't quite see what Alan Michaels is doing at this point from this vantage. But Sheik slowly making his way back into the ring. Alan Michaels waiting.
He's there and wait, but he catches that elbow right to the collarbone. Now a snapmare takeover. Sheik with 2 knees right to the face brings Alan Michaels down to the canvas.
Now Sheik Kanabati says he's done with this. He's going for the throat. Sheik looking for the Shia Crescent. Going up and down, hits it with full force.
We'll see if that's enough right here for the victory. And the 3 count as Sheik Kanabati in his street clothes gets the victory against Alan Michaels.
And the winner by pinfall in 6 minutes and 48 seconds, Sheik Kanabati.
I'm sure that was not the result that Alan Michaels was looking for when he came out and re-challenged Sheik Kanabati to this match.
Oh, and Sheik Kanabati right there showing, and we can, as we said all match long, it didn't look like Sheik was taking Alan Michaels seriously. It goes to show how valuable experience is in the game of professional wrestling.
Sheik standing, waiting. Alan Michaels trying to make his way back to the, he's extending the hand.
Oh, a show of good sportsmanship right there.
Every single time. That always makes me sick.
Well, this is exactly what we want to see. We want to.
Oh, look at that. Alan Michaels refusing the handshake. I don't blame him. Sheik Kanabati practically insulted him the entire match.
Well, I agree. Sheik's actions during the match were despicable, but to extend the hand, a sign of respect right there for Alan Michaels to walk away, surprising.
APW people, once again, let's get up for the winner of this contest, Sheik Kanabati.
Sheik Kanabati getting that winner's announcement. I don't hear any music playing, though. I don't even know if this is going to wind up in the APW Gym Wars record books.
Yeah, was this even a sanctioned match? I guess we don't know right now.
We had a referee out there. We had a bell ring, but I don't know. Maybe Shane Stoley has distracted Shane Mai from his sound-keeping duties. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm wondering what's going on in the head of Alan Michaels right now. Alan Michaels refuses to shake the hand of Sheik Kanabati. Folks, we got to get to a commercial right now. We'll be back in just a moment.
Are you or your son or daughter celebrating a birthday soon? There's no better way to celebrate a birthday than to throw the birthday person a pro wrestling themed birthday party. We have several packages available, including renting our facility with a customized pro wrestling show. Bring your birthday cake and invite your guests to attend a private pro wrestling birthday party. If you are interested in having all pro wrestling be a part of your birthday celebration, give us a call at 510-785-8396 or visit the website at www.allprowrestling.com.
5,
If you would like to get involved behind the scenes with pro wrestling, we are looking for you. All Pro Wrestling is always on the lookout for talented interns in the areas of television production, including commentators, graphic design, and website design. We also have highly paid commission sales and marketing openings. For more information, email your qualifications and resume and tell us which area behind the scenes you'd love to be involved in. For your free brochure, call us at 510-785-8396 or visit us at www.allprowrestling.net.
APW Sheik next week right here on Gym Wars. We're going to have that unified tag team match that we signed practically at the beginning of the show at the Bakersfield Dome as Brian Tannen teams up with Sir Samurai to challenge Sue K.
That's right. Great opportunity right there for Tannen and Samurai. I'm wondering, though, in that match, it seems like there's conflicting personalities there with Samurai and Tannen. Will they be able to get along?
And of course, next week as well, one-on-one, JR Kratos in action again as he takes on Damian Grundy.
Now, JR Kratos and Damian Grundy met earlier this year in the Young Lions Cup tournament. Didn't go Damian Grundy's way there. What's going to happen the second time around, Matthew?
Of course, Damian Grundy's going to slaughter this guy at the Bakersfield Dome, okay? Don't wait. And of course, the huge, epic main event. Have you seen this, Steven?
Oh, you talking about the prestige of the APW Universal Heavyweight Championship. Former WWE superstar, the Masterpiece, Chris Masters, gets his shot at Timothy Thatcher.
Of course, all of that coming to you next week on Gym Wars. And of course, right now it is time for the main event. Huge, classic, all pro wrestling 6-man tag team action. Carnival of Shadows taking on Suburban Commandos and Mikey Jay.
That's right. The Carnival of Shadows coming out to the ring right now. And I will be honest, these guys flat out creep me out.
Donovan enjoying the dress again.
I thought that was a burqa.
I mean, Shane Stoley said it's December. Why is he still wearing that? That's what I want to know.
I am confused.
Making their way to the ring with darkness at a combined weight of 666 pounds, the team of Corvus, Omega, and Sledge. They are the Carnival of Shadows.
666 pounds. You think?
I think that might be some sort of a biblical reference in some form or fashion.
Of course, it's a biblical reference, but I mean, what are the odds that the entire Carnival of Shadows combined weight comes to 666 pounds? It's a team made in hell.
It's an omen.
It's good, huh? Of course, you hear now Mikey Jay, the exciting music of Mikey Jay. It's going to come out here like a ball of fire in a second. I can't stand this kid.
Oh, you can't stand this kid, but he's a bright young competitor here in All Pro Wrestling. Of course, has had a lot of success teaming with Daniel Torch over the course of the last several months as a member of the Breakfast Club. Today, he teams up with the Suburban Commandos to take on the Carnival of Shadows.
Of course, Mikey Jay being very smart, staying on the stage, relatively protected from the Carnival of Shadows as he goes back to grab his partners.
Oh, of course, will the Carnival of Shadows take every opportunity they will get to have a 3-on-1 attack? Well, here come the Suburban Commandos right now, T-Rent and D-Unit.
Oh, is he wearing a bandana? Mikey Jay.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 780 pounds, the team of Mikey Jay and the Suburban Commandos.
The Suburban Commandos making their way to the ring right now. Fan favorites here in All Pro Wrestling. Teaming up with Mikey Jay to take on the Carnival of Shadows. It's going to be one heck of a fight.
Now, is Mikey Jay out here to wrestle the Carnival of Shadows, or is he here to pretend like he's a Suburban Commando with the silly green bandana?
Well, he's an honorary commando for one night only. There's no problem with that.
Commando for one night. I don't know if anybody would want that. Is that an honor?
Well, it appears that it is. Mikey Jay right now, he's like the little runt brother of the three.
I would agree 100%. The runt of the litter, Mikey Jay.
He was the last one at the dinner
and
table
you said
every
that.
time.
You said that. Let's go on record. Matthew Theall, the greatest mind in professional wrestling, did not call Mikey Jay the runt Suburban Commando.
Well, maybe runt was the wrong word. He's the quicker, the more agile, the high flyer of the three people in the tag team.
Now, that is something that we can give Mikey Jay. For somebody as tall as Mikey Jay is, his ability to come off of the top rope, it's incredible.
Oh,
I have to give one thing to the guy that I don't like.
Oh, and Mikey Jay has had a lot of success, not just as a tag team competitor here in All Pro Wrestling, but as a singles competitor as well.
Yeah, I guess people like to talk about how he won the quote-unquote real world internet championship from Rick Luxury a year and a half ago.
Well, not just that, but he's had impressive showings in the last 2 Young Lions Cup tournaments.
Of course, but he has not captured that Young Lions Cup championship. He only has one more opportunity if he does decide to participate in a future tournament. But of course, the referee, Will Cuevas, or as I like to call him, the situation, is going over the rules with these 6 men in this 6-man tag team match. He's trying to get one person from each team in the ring to start the match.
Now, Matthew, you wouldn't happen to know where Jackals from the Carnival of Shadows is right now, would you?
Jackals Jackals hasn't been teaming with his fellow compatriots in the Carnival of Shadows recently, but of course, suffering from those burns. Oh wow! Huge suplex by one of the D Unit. Making that tag into T-Rent.
Of course, both the Suburban Commandos, T-Rent and D-Unit, so powerful in the ring and so impressive with double team maneuvers just like this one here.
Sending Sledge clear across the ring. The strength of the Suburban Commandos unmatched by any team in all pro wrestling. Going for the cover here as Sledge kicks out. Now, Stephen Lawrence, I don't know if you saw this, but at the very beginning of the match, Corvus shoved Sledge in the middle of the ring, forcing him to start this match.
You know, I missed that. I try to keep my eyes away from the Carnival of Shadows as much as possible.
Of course, Mikey Jay, now the legal man, forearm shot to the face, and a nice snapmare takes a Sledge off of his feet, and a running clothesline takes him down. Mikey Jay now leaping over, hitting that leg drop. Now picking up Sledge back to his feet. I gotta question the strategy on that, and Sledge is very dangerous at that vertical base.
Oh, absolutely is. Is this T-Rent or D-Unit? I can never tell.
I'm pretty sure that's D-Unit. Tagging in T-Rent now. And T-Rent getting down on all fours. D-Unit coming down, trust fall, super trust fall. Wow.
That's about 330 pounds right there falling on Sledge as Suburban Commando goes for the cover. Which one is this right now? Help me out.
T-Rent tagging in Mikey Jay.
All right, T-Rent tagging in Mikey Jay right here. Mikey Jay climbing to the top rope. Let's see what he has in store.
Coming flying with a huge missile dropkick, taking Sledge off his feet. I think he might have connected with his face on that one.
The Sledge rolls to the outside right now into the war zone.
Mikey Jay tagging in D-Unit. D-Unit now the legal man. The APW Gym Wars faithful and scattering in the war zone. Oh, what's this?
Hey.
D-Unit sending Mikey Jay over the top rope with that Gorilla Press Slam right into all 3 members of the Carnival of Shadows.
You know, I thought for just a split second that he was turning on his tag team partner, but no, it was an innovative offensive maneuver, throwing Mikey Jay to the outside on top of the entire Carnival.
Mikey Jay, though, all alone with the Carnival of Shadows on the outside right now. But he seems to be handling his own as he easily throws Sledge right into the ring.
Is that a chicken suit in the audience?
No, I don't think so. He's a son. He's a son. That's what he is. Mikey Jay now. Mikey Jay, the legal man, coming up with some sort of wheelbarrow attack. Oh, keister first, right out of the chest of Omega. Mikey Jay with that cover. Lackluster at best, though.
Oh, Omega asking for timeout right now. Oh, and then turns on Mikey Jay, grabs him by the tights, throws him right into the middle turnbuckle.
You gotta think that Omega was just trying to draw him in, saying, no, for playing that reverse psychology role. And now Mikey Jay is in trouble in that corner. Sledge and Omega using the advantage that Corvus has caused by distracting the referee, laying in those shots onto Mikey Jay.
And that's the Carnival of Shadows game right there. They'll take every advantage, every opportunity they can to inflict more damage to their opponent.
Huge shot to the midsection. Mikey Jay now firing back with a forearm to the face, but Corvus is right there with that swift kick to the gut. A second one on the ropes for good measure. And Corvus now blatantly choking Mikey Jay.
Of course, he gets the 5 count to break that hold.
Mikey Jay, well-placed swift elbow right to the gut. He's firing back against Corvus, got him against the rope. Corvus with a reversal. Mikey Jay coming in. Oh, kitchen sink right to the gut. Corvus sending Mikey Jay down to the canvas.
And Corvus is so methodical, so precise in the ring. Every single move that he makes has intent, has purpose, and inflicts a ton of damage on whoever he's wrestling.
It looks like Corvus may be going for that slingshot right into Sledge, who gives him that forearm. Mikey Jay falling backwards onto Corvus's knee, and Omega coming off with a knee drop of his own right from the middle rope. That was one complex triple team maneuver. D-Unit now coming in without a tag, breaking up that pinfall attempt, saving the match for his team.
Well, going back to that not just tag team, but a 3-man tag team maneuver. When you get a group like the Carnival of Shadows that spends so much time together as Omega goes for the cover, just a 2 count, where you get a group of 3 that spend so much time together like that, they get on the same page, they're able to come up with innovative maneuvers like that to take on their opponents.
That's absolutely correct. The Carnival of Shadows is a well-oiled machine, as you see another double-team strike. Sledge with the cover onto Mikey Jay, who's able to kick out at 2. You gotta wonder, what does Mikey Jay have left?
5 minutes has elapsed.
Mikey Jay coming off. Going for that sunset flip. I don't think he's going to be able to overpower Sledge.
Oh, Sledge grabs him right by the neck and Mikey Jay now fighting out of it off the ropes. And a black hole slam right there from Sledge. That might be it.
And again, Mikey Jay somehow finding the way to kick out strongly out of that black hole slam.
Mikey Jay has a ton of fight in him. He is an absolute competitor in that ring.
Of course, he is desperate for a tag, though. If he doesn't get a tag soon, this match has to be close to being over.
And speaking of tag, Omega back in. Looks like more double team action again as Omega with that left hand right to the ribs.
Of course, now Omega sending Mikey Jay down with a modified... Oh, wow.
It's an armbar and a chin lock all rolled into one.
It's a chin lock chicken wing? Omega always bringing in new innovative offense into the Carnival of Shadows. Corvus shows his artistic creativity with those complex and intricate masks that he wears during the ring. But when it comes to bringing up the game, the wrestling game of the Carnival of Shadows, honestly, I have to give it to Omega.
Well, nothing too fancy about that right there. Just a drop kick right to the face.
Omega tagging in Corvus, the puppet master of the Carnival of Shadows. And a double team sending Mikey Jay into that corner. Corvus sending his own partner, charging in with a huge forearm.
Well, they're not finished.
The complexity that the Carnival of Shadows has in their double team, triple team maneuvers. They must have thought about strategy and planned this out, how they were going to pick apart and destroying Mikey Jay and the Carnival of Shadows. T-Rent, of course, taking Corvus by surprise.
Yeah, the Suburban Commandos, their strategy is a little bit different. They don't necessarily look at how they're going to pick apart an opponent. They just figure out when and where they're going to hit you.
That's true. Mikey Jay finally getting that tag on the D-Unit. D-Unit coming in with a huge clothesline, a second on the Sledge. Double noggin knocker coming their way. Carnival of Shadows reeling here as D-Unit takes down both Omega and Sledge with a double clothesline.
Up to the top rope now. What's he have in store? And a frog splash of his own right there.
Frog splash coming down full force onto Sledge, and also you saw him bounce. Omega Corvus with a diving elbow from the top. Here comes T-Rent.
Up on his shoulders. What does he have in mind?
Woohoo! TKO. T-Rent sending Omega sending T-Rent down with that surprise dropkick. Not sure exactly what that was from Mikey Jay, going for a strange neck breaker onto Omega. And here comes Sledge with that huge pump handle slam. He's put plenty of opponents away with this.
Oh, slams him just viciously to the mat.
Of course, Sledge needs to turn his back. Both commandos are back to their feet. Whoa, this is it. Riz bomb.
Of course, Will Cuevas right now directing traffic. Who's a legal man? Pinfall right here. Just a 2 count as Corvus kicks right to the face right there.
You got to think that the confusion that the referee inserted into this, not knowing who was the legal man, allowed Corvus to be able to break up that pinfall attempt as somehow, I don't know how, Corvus, body pumping, full of adrenaline, sends T-Rent or D-Unit straight over the top rope. I have never seen anything like that. But of course, Mikey Jay sending Corvus down to the mat. He's up top. He's got to be thinking Swanton Bomb.
And Mikey Jay goes flies, but misses. Hits the mat, does not connect. Corvus saw it coming, moves out of the way, and now has got something in store for Mikey Jay.
Mikey Jay in trouble. Omega coming off the top rope, pairs a clothesline with a German suplex.
And a pinfall right here from Omega. 2 and 3. The pinfall and the victory for the Carnival of Shadows.
And your winners by pinfall in 9 minutes and 6 seconds, Corvus, Omega, and Sledge, the Carnival of Shadows.
A rare sight indeed. The Carnival of Shadows picking up the victory in the 6-man tag team match. Finally, we saw some cohesiveness of the Carnival of Shadows. They've been bumping heads recently.
Well, they've been a cohesive unit over the course of their time here in All Pro Wrestling, but there has been some fighting amongst the group. Most oftentimes, Corvus feels like Omega makes a mistake and blames Omega for the failures of the Carnival of Shadows, but that was not the case today. Great teamwork from the Carnival of Shadows leads to the victory.
It just looks like the Carnival of Shadows went to their local rec center, locked themselves into a room with pizza, and talked about it.
I definitely believe the part about locking human beings in a room, but I don't think it involved pizza.
With the Carnival of Shadows, I haven't seen Dark. Oh, look at this. Jackal's out on the stage, congratulating his friends in the Carnival of Shadows, perhaps. Probably. I mean, this is a big deal.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the last time we saw Jackals, it was when he had the fireball thrown at him by the almighty Sheik.
Yeah, you can still see his head still bandaged from the burns that he suffered.
Well, Jackals has the microphone right now. It looks like he has something to say to his stablemates.
For those of you that do not know, my name is Jackals, and during my time here in APW, I have been called many, many things. I have been called a freak. I have been called unpredictable. I have been called unorthodox, weird, strange, crazy, psychotic, sadistic, brutal, many, many things. But the one thing that I have never, ever, ever been called, and the one thing that I never, ever, ever wanted to be called was helpless. And for those of you that were not here for the last show, when I played with the almighty Sheik and he threw that fireball in my face, you can see the result. He threw that fireball in my face, and as I laid on that mat and I smelled my flesh and my hair burn, I realized that I never want to feel that way again. And as you can see by some of these people in APW, I have a few supporters. Where are my supporters? Where? There are a few people that are dressed up like me. There are a few people that want to see me get my revenge, and I promise each and every one of you, when this ban on the almighty Sheik is lifted, and I will do everything in my power to get it lifted, I will make him feel exactly the way he made me feel. I will make him squirm, and I will make him feel helpless. And now on to the next matter. Being that I am in charge of the carnival, I want to play tonight. And for those that step into the ring with me, I just want you to realize a word of warning. I am going to picture you as the almighty Sheik.
Jackals, you have been a part of the carnival before you even knew. You were a freak long before these people loved you. You are a twisted creature and perfect for the carnival, for the perfect
You are right about that, Corvus. I am twisted and I am a freak. And that is why I am in charge of the carnival, and I will do as I please.
Jackals, you are not ready for a fight. You have one eye thanks to the almighty Sheik. And now when he returns,
I have one eye, Corvus. You are right. But that one eye is better than both eyes that you have. So Corvus, I suggest that you pay attention to what I am saying, and you realize that I am going to do whatever I please.
An attack right there by Sledge and Omega from the Carnival of Shadows. They're taking it to Jackals right
You
now.
saw Corvus whisper something to Sledge and Omega just before they pounced on Jackals.
It looks like he whispered, "Get him," and that's exactly what they're doing right now as Sledge looks to pound in the face of Jackals.
Of course, Jackal's still suffering from those severe burns that he received at the hands of Brian Zane and the almighty Sheik.
I'm not sure if Jackals is medically cleared, not that that would ever matter to him at all, but now Corvus has taken that tape off of the face of Jackals, and that's exactly where the Carnival's looking to attack right now.
Corvus, Omega, and Sledge laying in onto Jackals. I guess Jackals is no longer the leader of the Carnival of Shadows. Wouldn't you say, Stephen Lawrence?
Well, I'd say that Corvus never thought that Jackals was the leader of the Carnival of Shadows. He was just one of the puppets that the Puppet Master likes to play.
I would say that's a very astute observation as they send Jackals face first right into that steel chair.
A vicious, vicious chair shot right there.
God! Jackals down and out cold.
Of course, is there anybody in all pro wrestling that can take on in a 3-on-1 attack the Carnival of Shadows?
Sledge and Omega. The symbolism in this. Sending Jackals face first into that chair. If you remember the night that Jackals joined the Carnival of Shadows, he sat proudly in that chair amongst his friends.
Oh, and here come the Suburban Commandos right now, and the Carnival of Shadows runs away like a pack of scared dogs, but it looks like the damage has already been done. Jackals laid out in the middle of the ring.
You have your personal opinions about how you feel about the fellow wrestlers that you have in the locker room, but the Suburban Commandos showing exactly the quality people that they are, coming out to save somebody that was associated with the team that they just lost to.
Well, sometimes things just aren't right. You have to take a stand, and that's what the Suburban Commandos are doing right now. APW Faithful, it's been an awesome show this week. Thanks for joining us. Next week, Thatcher versus Masters for the Universal Heavyweight Championship.